My mother just called Danny. She said the Steelers game has not started because they're in a field condition delay. No score, didn't start yet.
It's like
field condition delay, huh?
what the hell does that mean? Where are they playing?
What?
So we saw him work yesterday, and one of our comments was that the signal and the voice aren't matching up. That first one looked like he was trying to fix it. Second one looked like he's back to normal. So he's probably thinking about it, but let's see if he can put some of that thought into action. Good call there. That ball was just off the plate.
Good spot, Jack.
There's no need to put your hand up in this situation. If he needs time, just say to the catcher, hey, let's wait for the hitter here. Same spot, same call. Good job.
One time in case somebody up.
You want to?
I've been doing it every pitch.
Do you think that pitch was a strike?
That one, no. The last one, probably.
No, neither of them were.
I think it's a great spot to hit.
Doesn't mean it's a strike. Here's the saving grace for you on those plays, okay? So we're here. Ball gets hit to the outfield. We turn with the ball. If the first thing you do is check your partners, did he go out? Is he rotating? That's going to key everything for you.
Yep.
All right? It's going to remind you where your partners are and where you are on the field.
I'm trying to be too aggressive in lining up the catch, you know, and there's really no need because it's a routine catch.
Yeah.
So I guess that's just something that's been ingrained. It's a habit that I got to work on.
It'll take some time.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
just like changing your strike mechanic.
Exactly.
You know, you've been doing this for so long, and then you change to doing this. It takes some time to feel the difference.
Mhm.
Same thing with stuff on the bases.
Yeah.
It takes time to implement those changes. Now, you recognize your mistake there,
Yes.
and
Exactly.
hopefully after 2 or 3 more times of doing it wrong, you'll do it right.
Well, I've already got 2 or 3 times in me, so I can't get it wrong the next time.
Let me ask you real quick.
Sure.
On U3, when he's in here on deep B,
Mhm.
right? There's a pickoff play. I'm just focused on his footwork. And he's stepped off. You want me to?
I want you to focus on his footwork
And then follow the
to the point that there's no more information that you need from the pitcher, and now look at first base.
Got it. All
Okay.
right.
So you don't have to follow the throw, but your eyes need to get over there at some point. Guys, what Alex was just talking about our look on pickoff plays, that's why we have to be aggressive forward. Okay? If you're way back here deep, you have 0 shot at that play. So every step forward you take, it increases, because the ideal spot is just outside first base, right? That's where the wedge on that tag play is going to be. But we can't stand there because we have fair foul responsibilities, and we don't want to get killed with a line drive. So we get as close to that spot as we can. Creep up there, get in there. That's good with me. I might be like, 2 feet closer from my starting position, but that's okay with me. I mean, it gives you guys a good chance to learn while you're not working, just talking about stuff. And
Plus, I know, like yesterday, if there's a mess up, a screw up, there's times where
you're still processing that.
Still processing, when you correct it, and then meanwhile,
Something else.
At the same time, you're trying to think about where you got to go for the next location.
Yeah.
Just gives you an opportunity to unwind,
Mm-hmm.
reassess, and then go again.
That's a good perspective. Anytime you have 1 runner and 1 base responsibility, you can take a post-pitch step. So what does the second base umpire have right now? He has 1 runner, but he has 2 base responsibilities. Okay, so you can't take a post-pitch step in this situation. Get in there.
So when 2 outs, would you trail?
This way. Dave.
Yes.
This way.
This way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the only spot that you're going to get to is for when it turns into a rundown and we're going to be outside. So we might as well just go in that direction right away. And so you're right in that he could have rounded first base but who's got second base in that situation?
Let's see where we are.
It was nobody on.
He's busting in.
Yeah, we got our other umpire coming in. So you've only got first base there.
All right, yeah, so he's not going to,
Yeah.
unless he's got a chance.
The most important part of that play is whether the ball was caught or not.
Yes, that's right.
After that, whether he touches first base. And do we want to see it? Yeah, we want to see it. But don't sacrifice seeing the catch, no catch, to stare at the runner as he's approaching first base. You know, here's the principle. We're watching the ball and we're glancing at the runner. So our eyes are on the ball, on the ball, on the ball, and then we glance as the runner's approaching the base. On the ball, glance at the runner. But what we also do with second only or second and third with 2 outs is if it's a clear double, we're going to push across. Because our 2 possible plays are second and third.
Right. I agree 100%.
Okay, and I don't think that's something that's in the CCA manual, but I think you have to do that. I mean, and that's one of those things. Yeah, it's not in the manual, but that's just good umpiring.
Right, and we do that most weekends, depending on who's on the crew. But
Yeah, I would imagine you would.
That stuff, we're just going behind.
Gotcha.
And
I'm going.
Improper trouble read. Improper trouble read. That's not a trouble ball. So why did you do that though? No, but why, I mean, so that wasn't a trouble ball. Why did you go out? And it's because you didn't pause, read, and react. So you're standing here, as soon as the ball's hit, I glanced at the ball, and then the first thing I heard was, I'm going. So you never took a look at it.
Right.
And the only way to do that is you put yourself in the reading position, you see what's happening, and then you make a decision. You made the decision as the ball was hit. Because it was hit a little bit hard, right?
Right.
But it was hit right at the guy. That's not trouble. So the ball doesn't tell us if it's trouble or not. The fielders do. So you've got to get your head around to see the fielder. Yeah, and that's why we put you in this reading position where the ball's hit and we read so that we can see the fielders, and then we make up our mind. But that one, I mean, it's right out. More mobile from that position than you are from hands on knees. Damn, almost.
Not enough. Good job, Keegan. Up, boy.
Are you rolling?
Okay.
He's always rolling.
So Henry, we were having a conversation about your glasses, and I don't mind that you wear glasses on the plate, but let's think about why we're wearing them. And the sun's behind you here, so that's number one. Number two, I just would choose a different set of glasses than the reflective hot pink ones. I just think puts a target on your back a little bit. So if you need to wear glasses, great. Just kind of get more of a plain set to wear back there.
Yeah.
I mean, I've worked the hammer for a bunch of years, and I came across, but I think it needs to be up a little higher and out.
Mm-hmm.
I think it needs to be out this way.
Yeah, I agree.
Much like you'd hammer somebody out the bases.
Not a baby.
Remember, establish that angle with our feet together.
Am I too? Yeah,
Boom, boom. Well, and I think when you first started out,
my leg's way up.
the first half inning, your angle, you were more like this. Your trail foot was back too far.
Yeah.
And then we got that. And then we had the thing where Billy was trying to move your hands, and that's where you had your lean. And you were saying you were overcompensating, putting the weight on that trail
right
foot.
side, right.
So now, just try to even out the weight on both feet and just drop.
Right, it might help me lock in better.
Yeah. Check swing situations.
Oh.
What you can do to help, and I'm just talking about pitches that obviously aren't going to be a strike, up and in situations where they're going to check their swing and swing at something they didn't want to swing.
Yeah.
Just doing a little tilt of your head. Just
See that? Yeah, that's great advice.
But if there's any possibility of that pitch being anywhere in the strike zone, we can't move our head. And you have to be mindful of the fact that we don't want to be moving our head on pitches, so if you find yourself moving your head after you do that, then it's not a good idea. But that's just something on an obvious ball that can help and aid in you seeing the swing back.
Mm-hmm. That's advanced, guys. I mean, it's not easy to do, to identify right away that the pitch is not a strike. It has to happen quickly, but if you can do that, you can get a lot of check swings right.
It's an aggressive.
And that one takes some situational awareness, you know? You got to be aware of, all right, we're late in the game, we got a situation where they really want to steal second base and the pitcher's aware of that and he's going to do whatever he can to keep that guy close. And you've almost got to look at the pitcher as like a base runner does, because that's what they look for. They look for the movement in the front leg. And you know, when you see that, just, I mean, you got to trust your instincts on it.
That's one thing. I said going into last year I was going to try to work on, and this year I didn't do it as well as I would have liked.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's something I need.
So that's
I
the
think
popular one.
All of us need to work on that leg buckle, that aggressive move with the righty pitcher. Because that's the balk move now.
That's what they all do.